Good evening and welcome to the Week in 30 Minutes. The English News Department has prepared a set of reports that highlight the main events that have recently taken place throughout Kuwait. Our committed team of correspondents have kept busy on the streets of Kuwait, covering a variety of events that are currently trending in the country. Our program today includes a variety of events in attractive locations, where we will hear from different individuals who have set out to deliver important messages for the benefit of the public. Today's program covers the inauguration of the 16th Children's Cultural Festival by the National Council for Culture, Arts and Letters. We will also take a look at a national campaign for cancer awareness. Today's program further includes information pertaining to the new Kuwaiti banknotes and their objective. So let's begin. From the Sahara Golf Club, this is Sarah Club.
From the Radisson Blue, I'm Gemma Jaburi.
From Al-Sahel Club, this is Salim Kandiri.
From the Scientific Center, this is Heba Abdurrahman.
I'm Badriya Saleh, reporting for the Week in 30 Minutes.
In our first report, under the auspices of Kuwait's National Council for Culture, Arts and Letters, and with the attendance of His Excellency the Minister of Information and Minister of State for Youth Affairs, Sheikh Salman Salim Al-Hamoud Al-Sabah, the 16th Children's Cultural Festival kicked off at Abdulaziz Al-Hussein Cultural Center in Mishraf area. The festival was expected to conclude on the 21st of August and witnessed an array of cultural activities aimed at supporting and encouraging the youth and their creativity. Correspondent Ghanwa Jabouri was there and has the following.
The first evening of the 16th Children's Cultural Festival, which will span over a period of 10 days, will witness an array of activities that are aimed at encouraging and providing the youth with both entertaining and productive activities during the summer. The opening night of the festival witnessed a theatre performance entitled Amina, written and produced by Mohammed Al-Ahmeli and played by a group of young artists, entertain and wow an enthusiastic crowd.
I want to thank National Council for Arts and Literature for organizing such excellent festival for child and youngster, especially with the special play of Amina. Our strategy, with the support of our leadership, His Highness the Emir, His Highness the Crown Prince, and His Highness the Prime Minister, all our efforts now is to enhance and encourage the strategy in fields of arts, especially for children, youth, and youngster. We hope that with such festivals and efforts, we can upgrade such strategy. Also, we welcome the effort of the civil society in their efforts and the private sector, because all of us are responsible for our coming generation. So thank you for KTV2 attending and supporting this festival, hoping that you will continue such effort in the coming 10 days for this fruitful effort. Thank you very much.
Speaking at the event, Minister of Information and Minister of State for Youth Affairs, Sheikh Salman Hamoud Al-Sabah, pointed out that culture is important to children on which loyalty to the homeland is built.
It was a lot of fun and I loved it so much.
It's very fun.
The festival, which is expected to draw a wide number of children, teenagers and adults, includes various engaging activities for the youth, such as workshops, plays, music classes and various arts activities.
The 16th Children's Cultural Festival just kicked off with an amazing crowd and the curiosity and joy of many children. From Abdulaziz Al-Hussein Cultural Center located in Mishraf, I'm Gemma Jaburi reporting to you for the Week in 30 Minutes.
Our next report is brought to us from Badriya Saleh and comes from the educational arena. An official tour of the new building of the Ministry of Education in South Surrey has been confirmed that the construction is on par with the scheduled deadline. The Minister of Public Works and Minister of Electricity and Water, Abdulaziz Al Ibrahim, and delegations toured the considerably sized structure, praising the building's unique features, which are in near completion.
The new Ministry of Education headquarters building is located in Junub Surrey Government Zone on the northwestern corner. Yesterday's tour confirmed that the building is on track to meet its 2015 March-April deadline and encompassed detailed explanation of its unique features, not limited to a state-of-the-art auditorium capable of seating up to 600 people, functioning as both a presentation space and venue for student activities.
Plus to that, there is a sunroof, which are sky sunroof, which is going to be similar to what we have in the Avenue Part 4 extension. This will be as a unique project regarding the project which MBW is executing, and we put a lot of effort in that project, and we wish that this project will be finished on time, as we said.
The new ministry's structure is split into two large buildings, one 9 floors high and the second will be 11 floors high. With its large dowel-like curves, the buildings tower over the Junub Surrey houses and are very hard to miss. The contract costs around 76,900,000 KD. The project currently sits at about 64 to 65% complete. At the government zone in Junub Surrey, I'm Badriya Saleh reporting for The Week in 30 Minutes.
Next up is a report prepared by myself and addresses an important health-related issue. Dasman Diabetes Institute, an affiliate of the Kuwait Foundation for the Advancement of Sciences and the International Center for Migration, Health and Development, a World Health Organization collaboration center, concluded a two-day meeting on diabetes and tuberculosis, or TB. The meeting addressed the global and regional epidemiology of the problem, implications for early diagnosis and treatment, and the need for new approaches, gathering specialists from more than 60 health professions from China, Qatar, the UK, USA, and Kuwait. Dasman Diabetes Institute, or DDI, joined the International Center for Migration, Health and Development to hold the first international technical meeting entitled Diabetes and Tuberculosis, Preventing and Managing a Double Burden.
We've discussed the evidence around the association between TB and diabetes and the implications that it might have for screening, particularly screening at a population level. So it's now well established that diabetes increases the risk of TB by about threefold, so you're 3 times more likely to get tuberculosis disease if you have diabetes. And having TB, tuberculosis, may also increase the risk of diabetes. So there's a strong association between these two diseases. And diabetes prevalence is high in this region and it's increasing generally across the world. And there are concerns that this might undermine efforts to control tuberculosis because the increase of diabetes prevalence may be driving more TB disease.
Over 350 million people worldwide are living with diabetes, and Kuwait is one of the 10 most affected countries. Tuberculosis is also rapidly emerging, and the World Health Organization has declared the situation a global emergency, appealing to governments to take action.
It's been fantastic. Everybody is really enthusiastic about the worlds of TB and diabetes, talking to each other and getting together and really trying to make real efforts to control both of these diseases, and hopefully that will carry on beyond this meeting. Yes, I think one of the really key things that's coming out is that tuberculosis specialists and diabetes specialists need to interact with each other and communicate and work out the best way of working together to control both diabetes and tuberculosis, and I think that's really important.
I've been a participant with Dasman Center and Friends of Dasman for the last few years, one of the excellence center not only in Kuwait, in the Middle East, and of course we have to recognize the leadership of Dasman Center, Dr. Kadem Behbahani and his dynamic team that really keep us on our toes professionally with continuing education and development. And today's really update and continuing education from morning till the afternoon has been amazing in collaboration with International Center for Migration, Health and Development. And the center of the discussion of today's workshops have been with the TB and diabetes, and there has been lots of studies, clinical studies worldwide in the States, in the Far East, even in the Gulf, in collaboration with WHO and various excellent centers, that it is so essential for clinicians and multidisciplinary team for diabetes to really concentrate on the great risk of those patients having TB or developing TB.
In light of the seriousness of the emerging situation, the experts attending the meeting recommended that DDI and the Ministry of Health should help develop guidelines and standard operating procedures to develop new and common strategies to fight these diseases. Dasman Diabetes Institute has collaborated with the International Center for Migration, Health and Development to organize the first international meeting that focuses on the correlation between tuberculosis and diabetes in the Gulf region, in an effort to raise awareness on the various procedures and steps that should be taken. From Dasman Diabetes Institute, this is Sarah Gleb reporting for The Week in 30 Minutes. Also coming from the health arena this week is a report by correspondent Heba Abdurrahman. The National Campaign for Cancer Awareness, known as CAN, organized an entertaining event for ill children at the National Bank of Kuwait Hospital in Al Sabah area. The event aimed at raising awareness of cancerous diseases among people and to alleviate the patients' morale.
Under the patronage of Sheikh Talal al-Muhammad al-Sabah, the National Campaign to Raise Awareness of Cancer, CAN, held an entertaining event for the children at the Hospital of the National Bank of Kuwait. The event included a variety of activities and competitions, programs and diverse entertainment, with the participation of cartoon personalities who painted an innocent smile on the children's faces.
CAN campaign is interesting in awareness of cancer in Kuwait. It is a national campaign under auspice of His Highness Al-Amir, and we are starting since about 6 years now, and the CAN campaign is very proud that there is a lot of development happened in Kuwait regarding cancer awareness in Kuwait. When we started 6 years ago, there is a lot of people in Kuwait scaring from word cancer. But now there is around only 30% of Kuwait population is scared from this word. This is because cancer aware convince people in Kuwait that the cancer is not anymore a killer disease, it is a chronic disease as described by WHO. And there is a lot of treatment which is very achievable and accessible in Kuwait. And there is the treatment in cancer is very promising nowadays, and there is a lot of cases cured. And we have some cancers, the cure rate is more than 99%. So this is a good news for the cancer patients. And what we need from the people in Kuwait, that if they don't scare of cancer, they should seek medical advice. If they have any symptoms, like for example swelling, a lymph node, bleeding from anywhere, they should not scare and thinking this is an incurable disease. No, it is a curable disease, particularly when we discover early. This is the reason for CAN campaign, and this is actually the main purpose of our cancer campaign.
During the ceremony, which was attended by families of sick children and members of the committee, the campaign distributed gifts and toys to all the children who participated in the activities. CAN is a national campaign of awareness about cancer that was established under the auspices of His Highness the Emir Sheikh Sabah Al Ahmed Al Jaber Al Sabah that started its work in the year 2006. The main reason behind establishing this campaign that infection rates in Kuwait continues to grow like other countries. Scientific evidence has shown that early detection and awareness of the cancer has achieved positive results in cure rates and alleviating the suffering of patients. This entertaining event is part of a number of activities and events that are organized by the national campaign known as CAN with the aim of raising the awareness of the cancer diseases. From the MBK Hospital in Al Sabah area, this is Heba Abdurrahman reporting for the Week in 30 Minutes.
Our next report is prepared by myself and sheds light about the new Kuwaiti currency. The 6th issue of the Kuwaiti currency, which was only recently released into circulation by the Central Bank of Kuwait, utilizes the most advanced security features in banknote printing history and incorporates elements that allude to Kuwait's modernization. The Kuwaiti flag is a main feature of the new bills in affirmation of the national identity, and each note depicts the desert and marine environments, traditional dhows, along with historic and heritage sites. The new banknotes have also been designed to aid the visually impaired in mind, and note values are printed in larger font and feature raised print. The Central Bank of Kuwait, or CBK, has launched the 6th edition of the Kuwaiti currency, which includes the most advanced security measures such as innovative printing processes, color-changing features, and visual elements that become visible upon tilting.
We're glad that it is, we think it's a state of the art in terms of security and authentication, and we believe it is a very well managed and manufactured in terms of the top-notch technology in this field. And it's going to be released in the markets on Sunday. It has a different numbers of security factors, and we believe it's about time that we have done this. The average worldwide, renewal of note banks is around more or less 8 years. We've been with the existing ones, the previous ones, or should I call it the existing ones, over 20 years. Therefore, it is now the right time, and I hope it's.
Well, the main reason for issuing the new banknote, which is the 6th issue, was to enhance the security and the durability of the banknote. You know that the current issue, which is the 5th issue, has not been enhanced since its first issuance, which is 1994. So this is around 20 years. And the industry standard is really to continuously, update and enhance the features, security features, every 8 to 10 years. So the initial initiative was really to enhance just the security and the durability, and also to introduce some features for the visually impaired.
Designed to make counterfeiting impossible, the 6th edition was crafted with both style and safety in mind, reflecting the country's history, culture, and heritage. It is being released into circulation alongside the 5th and current issue, which was launched on April 3rd, 1994, until a withdrawal date is officially announced.
The Central Bank of Kuwait conducted a comprehensive media campaign. And some of the key initiative of this media campaign are the printed material. I mean, posters, leaflets were distributed to schools, ministries, supermarkets, also local banks. Also, we did a booth display in the major malls in Kuwait. Also, there is a video being distributed through the social media. It's available on our website. We want to make sure that everyone in the society are familiar with the look of the banknote and also with the security features. And we will continue doing this media campaign even after the launch, after the 29th of June.
The issue and circulation of currency notes and coins is subject to the provisions of Law 32 of 1968 concerning currency, the Central Bank of Kuwait, and the organization of the banking business in the country. Accordingly, the issuing of the Kuwaiti currency is the state's exclusive privilege solely exercised by CBK. Although the new 6th edition of the Kuwaiti banknote has been released into circulation, it will not affect the validity of the 5th issue, which will maintain its legal validity until an official deadline to withdraw it from circulation is announced by the Central Bank of Kuwait. From the Central Bank of Kuwait, this is Sarah Gleb reporting for the Week in 30 Minutes. Correspondent Salim Al-Kendari has the next report, where a conference took place entitled Discover GIS 2014. The Kuwait Geographical Society organized the second biannual Geographical Information Systems Conference, or GIS-2, at Salwa Hall in Marina Hotel, with the sponsorship of the Director General of the Central Agency for Information Technology, or CATE, and the head of the National Geographical Information Systems GIS Committee for Coordination and Steering. CATE's Acting Director General Mubarak Al-Kuwaiti said that the reformation of the National Committee for the Coordination and Management of GIS came within the framework of the Kuwait's interests and guidance to develop GIS applications in the country in line with the latest technology.
Kuwait Geographical Society organized its second GIS conference that included exhibitions and workshops on the latest technological applications of geographical information systems.
Today's event it's talking about geographic information system and how geographic information system is important and how we could use the geographic information system in our governmental and non-governmental company here in Kuwait. So the idea of this conference is like how could we bring a lot of technology, a lot of speakers from out of the Kuwait, like USA, Canada, Taiwan, Germany, Poland, to Kuwait, and to show how we could take advantage out of this system, which is a geographic information system. And there's a lot of workshops, a lot of different presenters came and they talk and share knowledge about geospatial science.
So this meeting is about advancing the use of spatial technologies, things like geographic information systems, which is like Google Maps, or remote sensing, which is like satellite images, to help better manage resources, to help government agencies here in Kuwait to better share data and information more effectively, and to work better for the citizens.
It's a great event about GIS, Geographic Information Systems in Kuwait. I think this event is instrumental in giving attention to GIS to ensure that this technology can be used throughout Kuwait.
With the title Discover GIS Conference 2014, the event aimed to make state organizations, society and individuals know GIS and their applications in various fields, and gather all users of GIS, transfer knowledge and provide the best methods and technologies used from modern GIS. Discover GIS Conference is organized every 2 years to shed light on the latest technologies and developments in this field. It is to help governments and institutions to better map locations geographically. From Salwa Hall, this is Salim Kendiri reporting for the week in 30 minutes.
From the Sahara Golf Club, this is Sarah Globe.
From the Radisson Blue, I'm Gemma Jaburi.
From Al Sahel Club, this is Salim Kendiri.
From the Scientific Center, this is Heba Abdurrahman.
I'm Badriya Saleh, reporting for the week in 30 minutes.
In our next report, the Avenues Mall recently concluded its Weight of Love initiative for receiving gifts and toys donations for disadvantaged children in collaboration with the Kuwait Red Crescent Society. The initiative was launched during the early stages of the holy month of Ramadan. The Avenues management thanked all contributors and donors, especially the children and their parents, along with Fantasy World Toy Store, for their heartfelt participation and support towards the Weight of Love initiative, and congratulated them on achieving the utmost success in collecting the donations that will surely draw more smiles from the children. Ghanwa Jabouri was at the concluding ceremony, so let's watch this report.
The Avenues Mall, in collaboration with the Red Crescent Society, held a closing ceremony which included emptying an initiative drop box to proceed with distribution of all gifts and toys directly to disadvantaged children.
Especially in Ramadan, people like to donate, and we want the people to keep donating all the year, not except in Ramadan. And inshallah, we will have a lot of projects all the year for inside of Kuwait and outside of Kuwait. And we want the people to donate, and without this charity, we can't work.
The initiative is a giving platform in which the Avenues proudly partakes towards community outreach, as well as its reflection to corporate social responsibility during the holy month of Ramadan. In recognition of disadvantaged children, the initiative inspired society members to give dolls and toys, and which society did so generously.
I want to tell you about the toy. For the Syrian.
The Weight of Love initiative is a gesture by the Avenues towards engaging all visitors the opportunity to contribute and donate to children an array of gifts and toys in a drop box situated at the Grand Avenues. Weight of Love, a Red Crescent Society initiative, bringing joy and happiness to children and orphans. From the Avenues Mall, I'm Genra Jabouri, reporting to you for the week in 30 minutes.
From the Sahara Golf Club, this is Sarah Globe.
From the Radisson Blue, I'm Gemma Jaburi.
From Al Sahel Club, this is Salim Kendiri.
From the Scientific Center, this is Heba Abdurrahman.
I'm Badriya Saleh, reporting for the week in 30 minutes.
This brings us to the close of tonight's episode of The Week in 30 Minutes. We hope you've enjoyed what we've had for you, and we hope to see you again same time next week. Our highly dedicated team of correspondents is constantly out on the field searching for reports that matter most to you. We look forward to receiving your feedback on the stories we covered today and are ready to cover issues that are of special interest to you as well. So email us all your suggestions at moikuwaitnews@gmail.com. You can also follow us on Twitter at MOI Kuwait News and on Facebook at MOI Kuwait News. And of course, if you would like to see any of our reports again, you can visit our YouTube channel at MOI Kuwait News. Have a good night and see you next week with more of our exclusive reports.
هنا الكويت.